Hey everyone, today I have a bash build for you guys that can one-shot literally every Majoris in the game using the new Shield Rush attack, and speaking of which, if you want to learn a lot of the tech that I am using throughout this video and learn more about Shield Rush in general, I made a video earlier today talking about Shield Rush and some of the Shield Bash tech that you can do with it and just normal Shield Bash, so if you want to kind of know what I'm doing a little bit more in this video, I would recommend going and watching that. Anyway, let's just jump into the picture here. So first off, we're taking forward momentum. You're basically going to have this up 24/7. It amps the damage of your bash, which we're basically using as our melee weapon. You're not really going to be using power axe very much. It is purely a means of amping the bash damage. And same thing here. We're just going to have it at 24/7, 30% damage. Very good. Scramble targeting, pretty much the only one in this column we should be taking. We could take shock and awe, but I really only take shock and awe when I have defensive advantage, and I don't really want to take defensive advantage because we don't have convictions, so we are losing a lot of survivability, so we want to pick up these two survivability nodes. And speaking of which, Steel Within, another survivability node. If you are using fencing or a parry weapon where you can get a lot of gun strikes, you can take armor reinforcement, but I personally just think Steel Within is better, and we're using a block weapon here, so we're not really going to struggle with the armor too much, especially against like Tyranids. Now for the team perk, we're taking Focus Restoration. Armor generation is broken in this game. More armor generation is just good, and every 30 seconds, getting passive armor is top tier and will stay top tier. If you prefer it, you can run advanced conditioning. I don't think it's necessary, but I know some people still like running advanced conditioning. So now for this column, we're taking Purity of Purpose still, and the reason for this is we want Banner to still be useful and to still be able to use offensively. Because when you don't take this, Banner is not great, if I'm being completely honest. I think Purity of Purpose really bumps Banner up a lot. And then Focus Strength, I personally don't notice anything from this. I probably need to test it a little bit more, if I'm being honest. I haven't used it too much, so maybe I'm just missing something here that's crazy. But honestly, Purity of Purpose is just way too good. For Concussive Force is like almost like the bread and butter of this build. It also got a change this patch to add Shield Rush to it, the new shield bash that we're going to be doing, and it does a ton of damage. It doubles the damage of Shield Rush, and the normal shield bashes get a 200% increase in damage. This perk is also bugged at the moment. It says here that it's supposed to only affect Thunderhammer Pommel Smash, but it's actually affecting just any like sprinting attack in the game. Every sprinting attack is doing double damage. At least on the Power Axe and Power Sword. I didn't test the other ones, so I'm kind of just assuming here, but at the very least on those two and the main weapon we're using, it is applying to it. So it is a bug right now, but honestly, I think this should just be a feature. Anyway, moving on to Merciless Resolve. This pretty much frees us to not have to take Armor Advance because we're going to be bashing so much that you're basically going to have the heavy armor 24/7, and then we have an extra 15% more damage to stack on top of it with a 45% damage buff up 24/7 that applies to our bash. Again, not much here to say. You're going to be proccing this constantly. It's the same thing as this. Now for the signature, you could take Emergency Countermeasure, but honestly, I like Defensive Mastery a lot more. Yes, it procs when you don't want it to, and you kind of don't have much control over it, but it can proc in some pretty clutch situations and just kill an extremis, like, instantly. Yeah, I personally prefer this. I will say, don't take Armored Advance. It's not worth it in this build. You're constantly going to have heavy armor. So yeah, personally, I recommend Defensive Mastery, but if you really want, you can go Emergency Countermeasure. I know a lot of people like this. Okay, now on to the Prestige perks. Auxiliary Reload. It's an ammo generation perk. It's a given. Ammo generation is pretty broken in this game. Although you're not going to be using too much ammo other than like on Zoanthropes or maybe the Enlightened Zangor. You're mostly going to be using it to just get contested HP back. Yeah, not much to say about that. Now, Overcharge works on Shield Rush. It makes the damage on it go really high because Overcharge is a multiplicative damage buff. So every other buff in this game is additive. Meanwhile, Overcharge is one of the few ones that is multiplicative. And the same thing goes for Assault. Now for Powerful Shot, more range damage, better CHP recovery. Again, not much to say about this, 20% range damage. Masterful Defense, one of the best prestige perks in the game. And yeah, you get banners faster. That's about it. Alright, now on to the weapons, starting off here with the Plasma. We're going to be taking the Rate of Fire variant, and on the perk tree, we're going to be going with all ammo and the charge rate, along with a little bit of damage. If you really want to, you can also go Heavy Bolt Pistol if you prefer that. I'd go the ammo variant, and I would go this path. Now, for the melee weapon, we're running Power Axe, and you're going to want to run the block variant, since we're basically just trying to pump as much damage into the bash as we can, and this has the highest scaling for bash damage for some reason. Don't ask me why it does, it just does, even though this thing doesn't really hit very hard. If you really want, you can use one of the parry variants if you're more comfortable with parry over block, but I would not recommend it personally because your bash damage is going to go down a lot. Now for the perk tree, we're just going basically full bottom and then picking this node up here just for more melee damage because we're just, again, trying to stack as much melee damage into bash. This perk and this perk are both dead nodes. They don't really matter. I would just get slash momentum if you have to. So, yeah. I think I want to take this Melta Bomb. Or better have a Melta Bomb solo. There's still boxes here.
We have put down the foul dogs of that bastard madness. Follow me through. We will deliver justice to these defilers in the lower levels. This is clearly a domain of the traitors' making. They must have brought us here.
It hungers. It will seek out your anguish to whet its appetite.
Look for the epicenter of the corruption, brothers. Tread cautiously, brothers. This madness is everywhere.
about to say, it should be pretty low. I did go through him, though. I didn't really take much of the damage.
That astropath is going to attack.
It's astropath, so we're gonna have to deal with the waves. Keep accidentally using my adrenaline surge charges.
Our banner awaits our turn.
Saying it's pretty annoying to deal with in this build. I have never gotten this objective.
I see you, champion in the ether. Approach and binge upon their suffering.
This astropath does the bidding of the heretics now. Death is the only cure for this type of madness.
Very interesting.
Oh, the changer of ways. Grant us implements of retribution.
Stop it, before it conjures more of its wretched brethren. Shatter the astropath's altar, and he will be vulnerable. Protect yourself!
Interesting.
We have done well, putting down this twisted horror. Let us crush his helmet back.
charge while we can. So assuming I can sit behind this, right? Yeah, okay, we're good.
Banner, ready to deploy. Our spirit stands stronger than ever.
I do really like how this mission is like random. I feel like this mission has a lot of replay value. Kind of curious how everybody feels about this mission. As I personally think could be honeymoon phase. This mission's like the best in the game. Final boss of this mission is absolutely brutal as well. I'm not sure if we're clearing this final boss. This final boss is pretty brutal.
The altar is uncontested and vulnerable. Well done. The spearman lies. Arrogance and ambition. Restoring vitality.
Alright, I'm shearing through stones.
From the battle.
Lions Angors are
Our banner of which stands firm.
extremely rough to this build to deal with. As most Bulwark builds though.
Dark path is ended. focus does not change our objective.
Okay, stems.
See our
Nice.
objective, brothers. Corruption speaks with our voices, and our zeal is subterfuge. The water forms and weakens all that touch it. Our duty is to find and kill whatever made that sound. We are on poor ground to make war on the Astral. That generation
Extremities. Yeah, that's a helper
locate
recruit.
power cells for that generator, and we can build our bridge.
Can we shocknade this?
We please the Emperor, eliminating this war storm. Power cells for the bridge are the only way forward.
So we're using our mobility with Shield Rush to get out. See something here. Alright, we got an Extremis, that's really good. Oh, Power Sword Terminators.
Power cells.
And a Chaos Spawn. I frame that too. Big. Just trying to kill these Power Sword Terminators mainly. These are what's really gonna mess us up right now.
Continue to search for power cells.
Yeah, we got really unlucky with a triple. Dude, yeah, triple Power Sword Terminator.
Restore the generator with power cells.
Alright, we got one more though. Oh, I messed up. Just gonna go around this corner and get our flag.
Power cells for the bridge are the only way forward.
Let's try to get some value out of this. Alright, we got last Power Sword Terminator, that is big for us.
May you find no wreck. Continue to search for power cells. Stand stronger than ever. Restore the generator with power cells.
Halberd shot.
Continue to search for power cells, brothers.
Once I get another banner here, could probably fight this.
Ready to deploy.
Let's do another.
The Emperor's great fun. Restore the generator with power cells.
Asked him to get this, I guess.
Continue to search for power cells, brothers.
That was a very sketchy Halberd fight.
Arrogance and ambition. End this spawn's twisted existence. Continue to search for power cells, brothers. We have done well. Putting down our banner will stand firm. Restore the generator with power cells. This power cell has some charge.
Get these power cells done.
I am at the generator. I have found a power cell. Your heresy.
I think I need to go look for ammo real quick.
Repowering the generator.
There is an ammo cache up here. Yes, there was. Okay.
Ammunition here. Traitorous scout. Power cells for the bridge are the only way forward. identified. Lest it summon aid. Our enemy brings forth more of its foul kind. The bridge should function now. Shielding breach. Execute the bridge's cycle. There is no going back.
Alright, hopefully we can get some more stems. For this boss fight. Only one, because there's no boxes in the boss fight room unlike the Hive Tyrant and the Trigon fight. Or at least not that I've noticed.
No quarter bronze for a fake fight.
Have to keep an eye out, maybe there is some.
Let us drop the helmet back. A dark path. A victory for the Emperor!
I kind of wish I got a Guardian Relic, that would have been huge.
Waste nothing, brothers!
I don't know where any of the Guardian Relics are on this map. We'll say it does feel very weird to actually be kind of scared of the final fight on a map.
Keep going forward. Load up. Banner ready to deploy. Made a pass.
See how this goes.
Whatever foul abomination awaits will be in the midst of that warp energy. Drown its howling with the roar of our bolters. Do not relent, brothers. Keep up the attack. Still gentle.
Oh, this is not good.
Avoid those beams! I wrestle with inner corruption.
I'm not gonna lie, I think we're cooked. Such a brutal boss fight. Solo. Not bad stats. Yeah, I really need to practice that boss. It is difficult, to say the least.